Twisted Metal's back. I've been looking for a reason to use this thing, and now I have it. So let's get started. Twisted Metal. Yeah, I guess I don't need that anymore. I should keep it on for the whole review, but I'm not going to. Come on. Alright, so for those of you who remember, Twisted Metal was like kind of big back in the day for the PlayStation. There hasn't been a Twisted Metal game for over 10 years, and now we have Twisted Metal for the PlayStation 3, which I was personally psyched for because I loved me some Twisted Metal back in the day. The story of Twisted Metal is actually kind of cool. There's a group of people, they're all maniacs and crazies. They compete in this battle mode death race type thing. The last one standing gets one wish granted by Calypso. Now Calypso's like, you know, he's evil. He grants their wish, but you know, it's a messed up version of it. Like, oh, I want my father back. All right, here, now he's a zombie. Yeah, he's a dick. Now, the single player campaign in Twisted Metal actually kind of disappointed me, but I can see why they did it the way they did it. There's ultimately 3 story modes, 3 stories for 3 characters: Sweet Tooth, Dollface, and Mr. Grimm. For those of you who know Twisted Metal, there's a lot more characters than that. That kind of disappointed me. I like going through single player campaign modes and seeing, you know, the story and what their wish was and how they got some messed up version of it. That's always cool to me. Now, you have all the vehicles to all the Twisted Metal characters, but you don't have those characters. The single player campaign isn't just, you know, like, oh, beat these 5 guys, all right, on to the next round where you have to beat 5 more guys on a different level. They're ultimately challenge modes, you know, like, oh, blow up these 2 humongous semis while 5 guys are in this battle mode. They're all coming after you also, and the semis are gonna pump out new guys every couple minutes. So beat them fast. Oh, hey, that's impossible. You want to pull your teeth out and throw your controller through the window? Well, you know, I guess it's supposed to be like that. The fact that you can pick any vehicle really kind of negates the character that you're playing as anyway. So if you had to play through the single player campaign with 15 different people in which you would pick the vehicle that works best for you anyway, that would get repetitive as hell and get boring. However, the single player campaign is not where the gold of this game lies. It's the multiplayer online. Oh yeah! Twisted Metal Online is some fun multiplayer shit. Twisted Metal, generally speaking, is if Mario Kart Battle Mode had some really evil Fury-born hellspawn and came out for PlayStation 3. That is Twisted Metal, and it's as awesome as it sounds. One of the things I'd heard about this game is that it had a really sketchy-ass internet connection for multiplayer, like errors when people try to join matches, and when they're in matches, it'll drop them. I've had problems trying to join a match where it's like, all right, try, all right, waiting, loading, oh, error, let's try it again, waiting, error, oh my gosh, really? That was kind of annoying, but once you get into a match, I haven't had it drop me from a match. So once you're in, you should be good. At least that's my experience on it. Now, when I was gonna play online, I was like, I'm gonna get destroyed, dude. I've played games online before. These online people, they don't mess around. Now, it's different than playing like Mortal Kombat online when you're going against one guy. You go against one guy, you're like, I suck, and I know I suck, because that guy really showed me how much I suck, and I need to, you know, go into a corner and curl up and suck my thumb and cry. But when you have 15 people all playing against each other online in a bunch of cars with rockets and guns that go like 7,000 miles an hour with nitroglycerin and armor and machine guns, it doesn't really matter how good you are. No one's gonna have a lot of life for too long. You're gonna kill a lot of people, you're gonna die a lot yourself, it's gonna be fun as hell. Metal, rockets, explosions, and death, dude, that is what Twisted Metal is. No one lives through that shit. And the online modes, pretty much the online modes that you would expect. You know, you have deathmatch, team deathmatch, last man standing, all these things are what they sound like. And then they have capture the flag mode, which isn't called capture the flag mode, it's called nuke mode, but it's totally capture the flag. You go to their base, capture their leader, and drag them behind your car like Pablo Escobar and shit, and bring them back to your base, and then feed them to this big machine that then shoots a rocket at their statue. It's capture the flag mode, but you know, a little different. Totally capture the flag. But I'm telling you this, you play online and you're not even gonna play the single player campaign anymore. It is all about the online, dude. I could do that for hours. I do that for hours. I'm perfectly happy that I paid $60 for Twisted Metal. If you're a Twisted Metal fan, you gotta get this game. You have to. At first when you play it, you're so overloaded. You're like, dude, this is so fast. There's so many guns going off. This is insanity. Then you get into it. You're like, oh yes, chaos. But I make the chaos. I thrive on the chaos. You can actually get a sniper rifle. There's just one dude. He was on top of a building just sniping everyone. I got up there, got behind him, and just slammed his car. Dude went flying off the pit. I was like, yeah, it's a good moment. I was happy with that. You know what? I'm still proud of that shit. And the soundtrack's great too. I mean, you got death metal, you got hair metal, you got Rob Zombie. You know what it's like destroying other cars with machine guns and rockets to Dragula? I do, and it is as great as it sounds. So if you're wary about this game, you don't know if you want to get it, rent it, play it online. I'm telling you, you're going to have fun once you get those controls down, and you won't put it down, which probably means you should probably buy it after that. So have you played the Twisted Metal games? Have you played this Twisted Metal game? game. How do you like this compared to the other ones? Comment below, let me know. Mario Kart from hell, people, I'm telling you. It's that fun. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.